So, this is MArcomage. This is actually done by a different development team, and it's a very well-established game. It's based on the same Arcomage game, but it's different in that it's multiplayer and, well, pretty much multiplayer only, and it's played through the internet. And it's really quite established. So, like right now, I'm playing against Selenia, a Bulgarian, and oh dear, sabotage. My tower is halved. Yeah, so basically in this game you have also decks, but every player can choose their own decks. And so, for example, right now my deck looks like this. These are the cards that I can use. Well, I can get through the game. And it also gets quite strategic. It also is a bit more complex in that it uses keywords. Keywords are these things like every card that has something for a small icon next to it has special things that can happen if you use the card. So, for example, there is what's the best example here? I guess this would be the best. Charge. Charge 9. That means that when this card has this keyword, it also has a number. When it's played on the opponent's wall after the attack is 0, he will receive additional damage equal to the number next to charge, so in this case 9. Which means that I want to use charge cards when the wall is at or below 16, which means that that will deal 9 more damage. Otherwise it removes 9 resources, which isn't quite as exciting. Right, so that's something I cannot use right now. The Knight is very similar, but it has attack 7 and charge 3, so it's a weaker version of light cavalry. Caravan restores your stock if it is lowered. And basically this is a attack-oriented deck, so I want to bring the enemy wall down. I have a lot of wall myself, I don't need any more of it. I might want to use absorption. As you can see, the cards are the same because some of the cards I use from MArcomage. So I think the best thing to do right now is to use Dragon Whelp in order to lower their wall. Fortunately, I don't have any tower building cards right now. So let's use this. This results in their wall going a bit down. And now I have a poacher that I can use to do more damage and remove some of the stock. That's quite nice. They have low bricks, that means they can't really rebuild. But yes, since this is a multiplayer game like that, it takes a while for the other person to do anything. So that's unfortunate. But you can like take other challenges with other people, or you can host games yourself. Well, let's say, how about I use my magic deck and host a game with it. And you can also play AI games against an AI instead of a real enemy. But, well, the AI, I don't know, it's fairly okay. The AI is fairly okay, but there are also AI challenges, which are completely unreasonable. And you need specially crafted decks just to take on them. And they start with you in a very bad situation, with the enemy having the best cards ever. and it's really difficult to win those. But yeah, well, let's just play a random challenge, I guess. Well, no, wait, not a challenge. Actually, in the meanwhile, someone has joined, and it's a person from Russia. Okay. So, this is my magic deck, which relies very heavily on having high amounts of magic. Now, right now, I have this Elder Shrine thing. Magic +1, if enemy magic more than 3, enemy magic -1. Very useful. That will give me a good head start in terms of magic, so let's use that. And I have no idea what they have, so I'll just have to wait and see what they play. And while they're busy thinking, I can also spend some time thinking of what to play next. So University is definitely the thing that I want to play as soon as possible, because it's a choice between what you want to raise, Quarry, Magic, or Dungeon. Definitely in this case I want Magic, but I don't have enough resources to play it. So I will have to wait a bit until I have enough recruits, which means I don't want to use recruits, but I don't have any cards that use recruits anyway. So in the meanwhile, I can use perhaps Chateau, although that will cost me probably too many bricks. Yeah, because I need 6 bricks, and I have 3 bricks each turn. So I don't want to use more than 6 bricks, which eliminates the Dwarven Wall, the Chateau. Oh, new development, that's actually very good, because if you use new development when it's new, you get extra tower and extra bricks back. But I don't have enough bricks to actually play it at all. Ah, and they used a Dragonling to get Gems production ×2. It's also a foil card, so it's very special. So they must be very high level. Are they high level? 23? That's not really that high. Yeah, I am level 21 right now. So I guess they just put all their money into purchasing a foil version of the card. When I say money, I actually mean like virtual currency. It isn't real, you just get money for leveling up. And you can then spend it on having more decks, or having more slots to play with other people, or buying special appearances for cards like that. Yeah, and there are actually achievements. So you also get gold for completing achievements, and I have 3 of them completed right now, which are probably the easiest ones to achieve, actually. And there are a lot that I have not achieved just yet. Alright, so they use Dragonling to increase their gem production. Well, okay, let's see. I don't want to use the Dwarven Wall, of course. I could use the Wizard's Tower. It, as you can see, depends on magic. So it adds 3 plus magic to your tower. So the more magic you have, the better results you get. So I don't want to use it just yet, because I will get more magic very soon. Magical defense is something I might want to use, but once again I need to save my gems. Yeah. I will get 4, which means I have 13. Well, I will have just enough gems then. So I think I want to use that. Yeah. Either that or Caravan, and I don't think I really want to use Caravan right now. So magical defense this, wall +7 and bricks +5. Okay, so University goes next if everything goes well. Of course, they can quite easily use something that lowers my gems, and then I won't be able to actually use University. That would be quite sad. Although that would allow me to use my caravan to get my stock back up. So having caravan is fairly useful. Wish will be useful too if I don't get any good cards. That will refresh the entire hand. And yeah, so in MArcomage I'm planning to implement everything that MArcomage supports. But it will take a while, especially for summoning cards and keywords. And some of the card effects. Alright, so they used Elven Archer. Since they didn't have enough wall, they didn't shoot over our wall, but it did do 6 damage to my wall. It also has the keyword Far Sight, which reveals the cards that are adjacent to the card played. So now he knows that I have a Dwarven Wall and a new development, but doesn't know about all the other cards. So I might want to use Dwarven Wall at some point, but not right now, because University takes preference. Alright. Now I have 5 magic, which is very good. Haste, production times 2, but costs 6 gems. If I have more than 6 magic, this will be a very useful card, because it won't cost anything at all. It just increases my resources. Yeah, keywords. Like I said, keywords are these things, these small things that do extra things. Also, when you have certain keywords like mage, alliance, burning, they have a counter here. You get tokens for playing every card with that keyword, and when it hits 100, you get special things from it. Right, so they use Dragon Egg, which summons a dragon. That's quite frightening, because dragons are very strong. Well, most dragons, not all of them. A rare dragon, if they have one dragon already, will be very strong, though. So I don't think I really want to use my Dwarven Wall right now, because it has the runic keyword. What it does is it recovers some of the lost wall and tower if played right after a card that deals damage. So I don't want to use that just yet. I might want to use Wish at some point soon, because these cards aren't all that great. But let's use Wizard's Tower first. For +8 to Tower. Alright, well, what do I want to use next? Recruits and gems. Those are fairly low, but enough for me to use Wish. Thing is, Wish does cost quite a bit of gems, but I also get a lot of gems every turn, so it's not that bad. I think if the enemy will use something that attacks my wall, I will use the Dwarven Wall. Otherwise, I'll use Wish. Unless they destroy my wall so much that I have lower than 50 in wall, in which case I will use Chateau. Yeah, I think that's a fairly okay plan. Alright, and it was an Elven Scout, 3 attack plus 1 gem. This also has the Banish keyword, which removes cards marked with another keyword. Well, certain keywords. But I don't have any cards like that, so that didn't affect me at all. Which means I want to use the Dwarven Wall for a total of 13 wall increase, because I have 11 facilities and they did 3 damage. And this is a common card, so it increased only by 2 extra. And I got a Mithril Miner for that, highest facility production times 2, so that would give me quite a few gems. I might want to use that, but at the same time, Wish would probably do more things. Because with Wish I might also get a Mithril Miner, but I might get something that increases my magic as well. So I think I prefer using Wish over the Mithril Miner. Otherwise, my strategy is the same. Okay, they use Elven Market, production times 2, lose 1 resource for each non-alliance card in hand. So they got quite a few resources. Clearly they use the alliance deck, and what it does is when the counter reaches 100, it adds additional production times 2. So it's a high resource production deck, basically. Well, they didn't do anything to us, so I might as well use Wish. Alright, so I got another Elder Shrine. This will help a lot again. Magical Defense, another Wish. That's also very nice, because you get the chance to get another Wish after using 1 Wish, so you can reuse the Wish once you use a Wish. Another Wizard Tower, once again very nice. Caravan. Ooh, Sorcerer's Outpost. This is very nice, because if you have a card that is marked as a legend keyword, you get another magic +1. But I don't have any legends right now. Though that means I don't really want to use Wish, because if I can get a hold of a legend, and I do have a lot of legends in the deck, I will be able to benefit from the Sorcerer's Outpost quite nicely. So for now I just want to use the Elder Shrine and use the Mithril Miner to get some more gems. The Merchant adds some resources of your choice. That's always useful. The Caravan will help if the enemy decides to lower my stock at any point. And I will use Wizard's Tower after the Elder Shrine, unless there is any other way for me once I use that to get some more magic. Yep, Wishception. Alright. Then, Magical Defense, I will want to use that if I run out of bricks. It's nice because it also adds some wall, and really, Dwarven Forge, lowest facility +2. That's a really, really good card to use. And some tower and some wall. I wish that had selected the magic, because if they had magic up to 5, I would have been able to remove it by using the Elder Shrine. But no dice. I just have to use it to increase my magic. Alright, well, I still don't have any legends, so I can't make use of the Sorcerer's Outpost. That means I want to use my Wizard's Tower. Yeah. Well, using Wish might be an okay idea, because I only have one card that is fairly decent, and that's Sorcerer's Outpost. But I don't really want to lose it either. Well, I guess we'll see. So if I use Wizard's Tower right now, what to use next? Magical Defense, Dwarven Wall. Well, if I get attacked like that, I will probably use Dwarven Wall. And yeah, they use Pet Dragon, which is another foil card. To get another Dragon Egg, I suppose. Because the Dragon keyword is that if there's another dragon, it summons a Dragon Egg. Appropriate. So yes, I'll use Dwarven Wall to restore my wall to its former glory. And I got an Elven Enchantress. Attack 9 and production times 2. Once again, very nice if you have a high amount of magic. So yes, my strategy is still to use Wizard's Tower if I'm not attacked again. Well, even if I am attacked again, actually. There's not much else I can do. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. So Merchant and Caravan is something I could use if I need some more resources, but right now I don't. I might want to use Magical Defense to increase my wall even further. That would be a nice thing to have. Yeah, I think I would prefer that. Magical Defense after Wizard's Tower. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Maybe Mithril Miner if I need many gems at some point, but right now I don't. So, yeah. Alright, well, it's taking a while for him to decide what to do. Oh, he used another pet dragon. Okay. Well, now using Mithril Miner would also restore some of my wall. Might as well do that then. +2 wall. And I got Soul Stealer. +7 gems, -7 enemy gems. And they have exactly that amount of gems. Interesting. Though that will cost me a whole lot of recruits. But I could get more recruits by using a merchant. So maybe that's not that bad. Oh, they use a Golden Scepter. What it does, when new, it summons a Scepter of Summoning. And the Scepter of Summoning summons a high-level card. So, it's Summonception. Alright, well, I know that the Scepter of Summoning requires a lot of gems. So actually, Soul Stealer would be useful in this case. But I think it requires more than 9 gems, so I'm going to use Wizard's Tower first. Oh, Mentor. That's an interesting card. It adds +1 magic to both players. In general, since this deck of mine really relies on magic, it's a good idea to use. But right now I already have 6 magic, so maybe it's not that interesting. I don't really want to help out the enemy. It would certainly be good for the... okay, so they just use the Golden Scepter to summon a Golden Scepter, and now they use the Golden Scepter to summon the Scepter of Summoning. So I think I want to use Soul Stealer right now. And since it is a far side card, now I see... Really? They have a Dragon Squadron, 200 attack, if they have 70 recruits. And they have 50 recruits, and that means I'm pretty much dead. Welp. Eh. Yeah, they're just discarding things. Just to get more recruits. Is there anything I can do to stop them from getting more recruits? 200 attack. I don't think there's any way I can stop that. My castle total is 117. I would have to get 80 more castle in order to not lose from the Dragon Squadron. By using a Sorcerer's Outpost, I would get 24 per use. Close, but I don't think that will be enough either. And I don't really have enough bricks, too. Well, a magical defense would give me more bricks. So I might as well do that then. Use a Sorcerer's Outpost, magical defense, and another Sorcerer's Outpost. Even though that's a bit wasteful, because if I have a legend, then I might get something better. Now, let's use magical defense first then. But no, I don't get a legend. That's too bad. I got a power surge, which is nice, but it removes tower to add magic. That's not something I really care for right now. So I'll just use more Sorcerer's Outposts in that case then. Now I can afford using both at least. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of time left until they can unleash that Dragon Squadron. Unfortunately. And there's not much I can do about it. Of course, I could always take a gamble and use a wish. But I don't think I really have any better cards for doing much of anything. Yeah, so nothing else is happening right now. I can go browse other games in the meanwhile. And you can see that I have some games going on already. Some say that they can be aborted. That means that those people have not signed in to their accounts for a very long time. So you can then just stop playing the game, and if you abort it, then you don't get anything and they don't get anything either. But you do get a free slot in your active games. And they discard the Still Shrine of Miriam. Yeah, that's obvious. And there's not much else I can do. Yeah, so they need 2 turns to get the Dragon Squadron prerequisite. I'm getting fairly close to being able to resist it, just barely, but Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. It's very lucky of them to actually get a Dragon Squadron in this case. But yeah, so I can also show you how AI games work. So you just create an AI game with anything you want, and then you can play against an AI. The thing is with AI games is that it doesn't really count towards your levels or your achievements, so generally you don't want to play those. But yeah, so for example, this deck is actually my dragon deck. So what it does is it has a very high chance of giving me some dragons. And they are strong, but they cost a whole lot, so I need to increase my stock as soon as possible. The Book of Life is not going to be useful that much. Magic Portal is fairly okay because it summons a uncommon card. Beast Farm summons Rare Beast. Actually, this is my rarest card now that I'm looking at it, not necessarily Dragon. I guess I do need mostly magic, so let's summon a Book of Magic. Then I can execute the AI move, and they use a Knight. Looks like they're using some sort of an attack deck. I do need more resources to get the Book of Magic. So in the meanwhile, I might as well use the Beast Farm, I guess. Oh, get a Centaur Champion. Attack 30, recruits production times 4. Not bad, but it costs a fortune. And they use a Centaur tribe to attack my wall and also take down their tower by a bit. I do need those gems, though. I could use Wealth, which would give me +8 stock, but that would also give the enemy +8 stock. That's always a risky thing to do. Harpy Warrior is not all that interesting. The thing is that it's Aria, and that means it discards the least common cards if you play it on rounds that are multiples of 5. Yeah, Book of Life is not really interesting for me right now. Dragon Bard is something I cannot use on anything right now. So I'll use Messenger. Ballista and Bronze Golem is something that they have. And I got a Vampire. Hoorah! That's very useless. Anyway, that guy actually moved now. Okay. Cold Arrow to attack my wall, of course. Yeah, there's no way I can win now. Too bad. And then here, what do I want to do here? I don't have any use of that vampire, unfortunately. And it is round 8, so I don't have much use of the Harpy Warrior either. So I might as well use Wealth then. And I used Ballista, which added +30 to all. But now I have a Black Unicorn, which does 25 attack if I don't have any rare cards in hand, and it also discards certain enemy cards. But first, Book of Magic. A Monastery. And discarded a Golden Scepter, and as you can see, the Dragon Squadron is now lit up, so they can use it. There's nothing I can do to stop them. Welp. Let's just wish, I guess. Not too good cards anyway. Okay, well, the monastery can be very useful because it summons a non-common holy. Non-common means uncommon or rare. So I can get a rare card from that, which then would give a boost to my Black Unicorn's Legend keyword, which does raise the lowest facility by 1 if there is a rare card in hand. Welp, I got a monastery from a monastery. That's, yeah. So let's get another one then. I got a White Shrine. Tower +10, highest facility +1, lowest facility +2. That's actually very good. And also Dragon Squadron, yeah, that was obvious. But I guess let's just finish this one, and then that will be that. I do want to play White Shrine eventually, but first Black Unicorn for that extra facility. Yeah, got +1 to dungeon. So now I want bricks, basically. The question is, how do I get bricks? I don't have anything that gives me bricks. I don't particularly care about the magic portal. Oh wait, look at that. Right, the magic portal also switches 2 cards around. The Book of Life has a thing that says it summons a beast or a nature, if new non-common, else non-rare. So if I can get the Book of Life to be new, it will summon a non-common beast or nature. So that's exactly what I want. Now it's new, because it got portal to there. I got another monastery. Oh, really? Battering ram? But anyway, I got a Trent. Not bad. Enemy wall -22 and attack 18. Oh no! They use a sorceress. Oh, and a locust swarm. If enemy wall is less than 5, attack 35. Yeah, that's really devastating. But I need to get that White Shrine, which means I need to not use any of my red cards. Which in turn means I can only discard or use the Harpy Warrior. I guess I'll discard the Vampire. Oh, a Frost Unicorn. A Hectic Offensive. If there is more than one legend and a mage in hand, it gives extra gems and extra magic. That's very nice. But I don't have any legends right now. Nor mages, unfortunately. But I'm 2 bricks away from the White Shrine, and I really need it. So I think what I want to do is either play the Harpy Warrior or discard the Harpy Warrior. Yeah, attack 2n, which is number of non-common cards in hand. Actually, this is fairly powerful, because pretty much all the cards in my hand are uncommon. well, non-common. So use it. 16. Yeah, not bad. And let's see. Vampire, and I lose. Yep, that's what you get for saving up to build a white shrine, apparently. Oh well. Lots of losses and not many victories, but that's how the game goes. So yeah, that's everything that I wanted to cover, and yeah, so it would be nice to get some suggestions for the Perfect Cherry Blossom deck. Otherwise, I will see you all next time in maybe another stream, or maybe the YouTube videos. So see you all then. Later.